Hello, welcome to our RecapPlus channel with me, Mathew. Today we will watch a recap movie called Cheri, released in 2009. This is a spoiler content video. So please turn on the subtitle and let's start the story. Set in 1900s Belle Epoque Paris, Cheri tells the story of the affair between a wealthy, middle-aged retired courtesan, Leia, and the flamboyant spoiled, neglected 19-year-old only son of another even wealthier courtesan, Fred, nicknamed Cheri, dear or darling. A famous beauty, Leia has been successful at extracting large sums of money from her upscale clients, never falling in love with any of them. At first, Leia takes Cheri off her friend Charlotte's hands as a favor, as his dissipated lifestyle is irritating to Charlotte and unhealthy for Cheri. Although Leia only plans on keeping Cheri around for a short while, their affair turns into a 6-year relationship, in which Leia pays for Cheri's expenses, although he has access to considerable wealth from his mother, and Cheri wears Leia's silk pajamas and pearls. Although they satisfy each other both sexually and emotionally, the two convince themselves that their affair is casual, but they are the only real friend the other has. Her status as a former prostitute and his as the son of one make them outsiders who can only be fully honest and relaxed together. Leia learns Cheri's mother has arranged for Cheri to marry the daughter of another courtesan, an innocent barely 18-year-old named Edme, as Charlotte has decided she wants grandchildren, largely to make up for her years of neglecting Cheri. Although Cheri does not wish to marry Edme, whom he finds boring, he has no choice in the matter, as he stands to inherit a huge fortune from Charlotte. Leia cheerfully kicks him out of her home but makes Cheri promise to always be gentle and kind with Edme and to try to give her a good life. After Cheri agrees, the two part ways, both putting on an air of breezy unconcern, as much to convince themselves as the rest of the world that their affair had just been for amusement. Leia does not attend the wedding, and Cheri and Edme leave for their honeymoon. It is only after Cheri is on the train to Italy for his honeymoon that both he and Leia realize they are in love with each other. Cheri consummates his marriage with Edme, but their lovemaking is perfunctory, and even though Edme is in love with her husband, Cheri can't summon any emotion for her. Leia visits Charlotte one last time before running off on vacation, making up a story in which she is involved with another suitor, when in fact the only man Leia beds while on vacation is a young bodybuilder whom she has no feelings for and regards as a one-night stand. Meanwhile, Edme accuses Cheri of not caring about her, and says all he ever does is think of Leia, that old woman. While out on the town with a friend, Cheri tries opium and cocaine, and on his way back he notices that Leia's apartment is no longer empty and she has returned home. Comforted by the fact that Leia has returned, Cheri runs home to Edme where he makes love to her properly and kindly, thinking that he can now live in peace with Edme, juggling both women. He sends Charlotte the next day to investigate Leia's home life, whereupon Leia claims she is madly in love with her new suitor, and Charlotte tells her that Cheri and Edme are likewise madly in love and happier than ever. That night, jealous and wanting to confront Leia about her new suitor, Cheri breaks into her home and admits he loves her. They make love with all the pent-up passion they have been suppressing for the sake of others and plan on running away together. However, Cheri notices the wrinkles on Leia's face in the harsh light of day, and she sees his doubt. She apologizes to Cheri for ruining him and making life too easy on him when they first began their affair. Leia tells Cheri to go back to Edme, for their age difference would always prevent a true relationship blossoming between them. Tentatively, Cheri leaves as Leia watches, breathlessly hoping he will turn back. Both crestfallen and elated by a new sense of freedom, he walks on, as Leia stares into her mirror at her aging face. The narrator reflects on the injustice of fate, that Leia was born 2 decades before her only true love, Cheri. The narrator also reveals that, while he went through World War I without a scratch, Cheri later realizes that Leia was the only woman he could ever love, and he commits suicide. To watch more video like this, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last I will say stay safe and stay healthy. See you next videos.